Here's how to calculate loan to cost, which is right here. Pretty simple. You just fill in the yellow fields. All the yellow fields are manual inputs. All these non-fields that are the fields that aren't yellow are where the calculations are. You see up here on the formula box, it says C4 plus C6. So C4 is right here, this box. And so C4 plus C6, you have those together, which is C4 is the lower of the purchase price or the as-is value, plus, which is the value we're going to use, plus the cost of the rehab equals total cost. So that total cost number is that first number in the equation for loan to cost. And then over here on the budget, on the loan to cost line, you see here, this is a field that you put in there because it's a yellow, meaning, hey, we want to figure out what the loan to cost is, or we need to know the loan that would work here. So I want to put in, let's say 80 loan to cost. And then it gives me that loan. So the top loan would be this number, which is C8 times E12. So C8, if you want to look here, this is the total cost. This is the purchase price, or the as-is value, or is the purchase price plus the total cost of the rehab altogether is 2.89, and 80% of that total cost is 2.312 million. So this will help you to see what those numbers are, and then you can go and see all these other things spit out for you. The purchase loan based on 80%, so 80% of the purchase price would be a little over $1 million. The down payment for that, which in this case is 20%, 80%, what's left is 20%, is this right here, which would be 253 down. The rehab loan, which is 80% of the total rehab needed, since I have 80%, would be 1.3. The out-of-pocket, which ends up being the 20% of the total rehab budget, is 325. The total out-of-pocket without fees is just these two. So, hey, what's the total out-of-pocket going to be? It's going to be the down payment plus the out-of-pocket for the rehab, 578. So here's the ARV, the after repair value, is going to be 5.5. That is actually a field that we put in there. So I'm going to mark that yellow. And then total the loan to ARV. So this number is the loan amount divided, the total loan amount divided by the ARV here. So that total loan amount is C12 right here divided by this ARV. That gives us that loan to ARV percentage. So 80% LTC is a good number. We can go up to 90% a lot of times with experience. And this loan to ARV needs to be 65 to 70 max usually. And then you got some other things here that I put together. Basically, what's the interest only payment, which would be right here. That would be spit out here on the bottom. This is helpful just so that people can know what their payment's going to be. The principal and interest payment, this worksheet doesn't calculate that, but you can look it up online, or I have a thing on my phone that calculates that. You can put that in to see. And then down here, this draws, if you want to calculate what the draws are. So this first draw is just the initial loan, that first draw that gets funded. So 75% of the loan is maybe going to be, going to be funded for the loan. So let's say to match above, we're going to put 80. So 80%, let's say if it's 20% down, 80% is going to get funded. And if we add the budget, 80% purchase plus the budget, that's going to be 1.2. This is just going to be a 1.012. And this extra 200,000 here, what is that? That ends up being the construction holdback, which you can see where that is right here. the balance in the budget. And that's just something I put in there manually. And so if I wanted to look at what is the loan to cost, that's what these numbers are down here. This is another place to put the ARV over loan to value. Anyway, this bottom part's kind of redundant, so you can kind of skip it. Down here, borrower needs proof of funds. This right here is really just the down payment, the difference between the purchase price and the loan that we're funding. So that's what that is. Over here, if I want to split the LTC unevenly, what this means is if it's the loan to cost, the total loan between the purchase price loan, the purchase loan, and the financed construction loan, the holdback, the construction holdback, if that's 2.3, let's say I can go up to 90%, then maybe they can put less down. So if I can go up to 90% here, and we really want to get, this is the total loan that I can do. If they put 80% down right here for the purchase, the rehab can actually be higher than 80%. It can be all the way up to 97.8%, and still the total loan to cost is 90%. So this is a way to get close to what would be, can I get close to 100% construction financing? So that's a way to see what the two numbers, how that would be different. So this may or may not make sense. However, this is a little worksheet that I use. Hope it's helpful.